Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. You look at the Thunder. Single game elimination format, and they hold the all-important home court advantage. Can they take advantage?
And this is the payoff for the work you put in during the regular season. Getting to play this deciding game in your own building. And these fans, I'm telling you, are ready to carry them.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Towns wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
First team foul.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Pass to Tucker. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Jackson from long range. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Dort wide open. Goes back up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Now, here's Holmgren. And it's Giddey in the corner. Clock at 4. Power down with both hands.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Towns. McCollum outside. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Karl-Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Drills it from outside.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Towns, he's open. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
Outside, Maxey. Outside, Towns. Back to Maxey. Towns down low. That shot, no good. Nice D from Campbell. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
The kick out to Towns. Five to shoot. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Karl-Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Timberwolves trail by 4. The 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Jackson. McCollum with the ball. Rejected by Campbell. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And the Timberwolves. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Daniel Tice is unselfish by nature. Puts the pass on time and on target.
Pass to Maxey. Towns at the elbow. And Towns throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Screen by Tice. Here's Giddey. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Listen, he's going to get stronger, but you talk about guile and willingness to battle down low. Josh Giddey is more than up to the task.
And both free throws good for Giddey.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Ward. Here's Maxey. You can't get that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Minnesota making a switch here.
Second team foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Over to the left wing. Pass to Giddey. And here is Williams. Knocks down the 3 ball. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
To the wing on the left. Tucker. They get the rebound. That one doesn't drop. Now Giddey. Pass to Dort. Stolen by Jackson. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Tipped away. Out to the right wing. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Timberwolves call time. Minnesota making a switch. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. McCollum with the ball. Williams picks him up.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Outside Jackson. Timberwolves passing it around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Pass to Towns. A 3 from McCollum. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Towns with the steal. And Towns throws it down.
Karl Anthony Towns embraces the responsibility of being the primary scorer offensively. And boy, if he's in rhythm, it's a nightmare for the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Jackson. There's the triple. Got a piece of it. And the dunk by Towns.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Towns for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Towns has got 18 points.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Minnesota calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Outside, Maxey. The kick out to Towns. Good on the three-point shot. Towns has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Wow, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander quick off his feet. Defense doesn't have time to react.
Outside, Towns. And McCollum now atop the key. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Outside, Maxey. The three. Rebound, Canby. To the inside. Here's Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And the Timberwolves call time. A three from McCollum. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Pass to Giddey. Holmgren with it. It's Dort on the wing. Inside. And slam dunk by Canby.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Outside, Maxey. Off target at the rim. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Here's Dort. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Pass to Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Marcus Camby.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
The free throw drops for Towns. Minnesota making a switch here. Minnesota calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And Towns drops them both. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside for Jackson. Towns down low. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Canby.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
McComb outside. Pass to Ward. Back to Tucker. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns is double. Outside for Jackson. And the wing jumper offline.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Karl Anthony Towns twice on the pipe. Send it back, big fella.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Towns. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Campbell.
First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Tucker. That one a little long. Timberwolves trail by 9. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Now here's Towns from outside the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. And even 3-on-3 break. To the left wing. Back to Dort. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to McCollum. Towns trying to get open. McCollum no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Got a piece of it. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Towns the screen. They could use a bucket. It's rebounded by Giddey.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's Dort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
The first free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Timberwolves trailed by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Prince. Outside, Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Over Williams. Williams knocks it away. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Saric. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Tucker. Prince wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 10. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Fultz. Clock at 6. Now Tice. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Tice has got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
Daniel Tice has proven he's more than capable if given an opportunity on the face-up game. Pretty jumper there.
Here's Tucker. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percent.
The Timberwolves, 27.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Ward. Kicks it out to McCollum. Outside, Maxey. Back to McCollum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Pass to Maxey. Right side Towns. And Towns throws it down.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Back to Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side Towns. Down low. And Towns throws it down.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. The kick out to Towns. Towns the screen. And Towns throws it down.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
This guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, someone you can trust. An excellent free throw shooter, very willing to perform in the clutch, someone you love having.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Tucker can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Campbell. There's the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves ball. Coming onto the floor for your Thunder.
They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Holmgren.
Well, McCollum's speed can make him tough to shake as a defender. He's able to just stay in front of you and contest the shot.
Here's Warren. Left side, Towns. Second chance shot. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Camby. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Giddey. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Up top, Tucker. The kick out to Towns. Camby with the steal. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Oklahoma City.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession. We watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Camby.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
And they get it back. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Timberwolves ball.
Now Maxey. And so the Oklahoma City Thunder take the series and will continue. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant.